Hey guys, Team Hostility here, bringing you a deck profile. This is going to be a deck profile on my fish OTK deck. I'm missing a couple of cards, but I've been playtesting with it, and it's doing really good. I'm 2-0ing everybody that I play. A lot of it has to do with the side deck as well, but we'll get into that later. So right now, I'll just start off with the basic deck. So I'm only running 2, not because I want to, but because I have to. I've only got 2 coelacanths in my possession right now. So I'm still trying to get a 3rd one, but with running 3 gold sarks, I'm still able to. It's still a pretty good ratio. I mean, I can still get it in my hand pretty quick, but plus it doesn't clog my hand. Sometimes 3 will clog your hand, but it is necessary because you can murray it back and draw other cards that you need. So yeah, just meaning 2 right now. And the rest of the fish lineup, it's pretty much standard. You got your Oystermeisters. So yeah, you have to run 3. A lot of people get mistaken that when it's destroyed by battle or whatever, and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a water token, but that's not true. The only way if it leaves the field. So if it's destroyed by an effect, then it gets the effect, and this effect activates in the graveyard. So when you bring it out with this card, you can't attack with it, but when you sync with it and stuff, its effect activates in the grave. So yeah, and then for the rest of the fish, you got the 3 Oystermeisters. 3 Fishborgs. You can synchro with Oyster and make a level 4 synchro. Armory Arm, of course. So it's pretty much what goes off right here. Summon this big fish guy, pitch a card, and all this comes out. And usually you would do 2 of this and 2 of this. So yeah, that's pretty much the fish lineup right here. Now for the frog engine, run 3 swap frog. You need swap frog to get, tribute fodder in the grave, such as Treeborn and Rodentonen. I mean, 2 dupes as well. It slows the deck down, but it's pretty necessary when you have no swap frog in your hand. So basically it just searches out swap frog, or you can search out Treeborn, add it to your hand, but it's a decent card. I mean, it misses timing a lot, but usually you just want to set it and just wait till your opponent runs over it so you can get its effect. And then for the other frogs, 2 Treeborn. Usually first turn you want to normal summon and then send that to the grave. Or if you open up really well, you'll probably have these 2 in the hand, so you can just pitch that to throw the other one in, or to throw Rodentonen in, and then main 1 Rodentonen. So that's pretty much the frog lineup there, and no need to explain on how it works. If you play Monarchs, you know how it works. Then I'm also maining 2 lads. This card is really good. It hurts my opponent. It shuts their plays down, and it makes them have to waste their resources. So it allows me to set up for the big OTK. One really good thing is if you have coelacanth in your hand, but you don't have True Need, or you know that your opponent has a lot of answers, to stop you, you can pitch the Sealer Cancel Swap Frog, special summon it, then you can tribute for Lad. He'll come out on the field. Worst case scenario is they have warning, but you'll still get a second effect when it gets destroyed and goes to the graveyard, so you can get the big fish out and you can go on with the effect. So I think 2 is really good. I mean, one is just there, but you need 2 to actually play conservatively and like just rape your opponent. Like first turn Lad is very awesome, and it's possible with this deck, or Frog Monarchs. But yeah, so I main 2 Lad. Then I'm also maining 1 Snowman Eater. This card is really good. A lot of people don't expect it mained, just because it's just a 1900 defense monster. But I always main 1. Maining 1 is not gonna hurt. It's water as well. So if I have this on the field and the fish work in the grave, I can pitch special summon. That gives me 2 tribute fathers for Lad or the big fish. Or if not, I can kind of stall out this guy. But yeah, mainly one summon. Then I'm also maining Tragodia, Vader, and 1 Gores. This is pretty much my OTK stoppers or my extra tribute fodder. Gores is Gores. Helps to run over things. Vader, if I play against 6 Sams, I pretty much try to OTK me first turn. Tragodia, just extra hand control. Just helps you build up your hand, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much the OTK stoppers right there, or extra tribute fodder. And there have been situations where I only have a Treeborn in the grave, and I let them attempt to attack me directly, to drop Vader. Then in turn, I get Treeborn back and tribute both for the big fish. But yeah, it's a really good card. I think maining 1 of each is pretty good. Before I was trying to main like 3, but I would always just draw them too early, and they would just sit in my hand. But so that's pretty much the monster lineup. I am missing a couple cards, like I said before. Both of them are going to be the dualities. I will be maining 3 in this deck, so I have 1 duality. So 3 dualities. This card is necessary. You can play around it because you special summon a lot. It helps you get what you need in your hand set up. Then 3 Maraes. This card is really broken. It's just like a Gladiator's Respite or something. You just return 2 water monsters, draw 3. 3 Gold Sarks. Just helps you search out for either the big fish, giant grenade, or anything you need in the situation you're in. I think 3 is overextending, but you do need it in certain situations. And yes, there are going to be times when you draw it so late that it's just pointless, but that's why you can always slide at least 1 or 2 out if you don't need it. And of course, got 3 brain controls, basically, because I have Treeborn and enemy control equals brain control. You need this card to hurt your opponent. One of the best plays of this card, if you have the big fish in your hand, so you bring back Treeborn. Standby phase, tribute the Treeborn off. Standby phase, you take control of the monster, and standby phase, the Treeborn comes back. So you've got one of the monsters. You got rid of one of the monsters already for sure. And you tribute both for the big fish. Then I main 1 MST, 1 True Need, one pot of avarice, and one dark hole. Staples. Avarice is just there just in case you dump everything, but you don't get the OTK off, so you can recycle everything. Most MST is just MST, it's just there to destroy important cards. And the last card is Monster Reborn. If you can have this card in your hand, you can pretty much just pitch the Coelacanth and just play Monster Reborn, bring them back, activate his effect, so you can still have a lot of cards in your hand, so you don't have to do a lot of dumping. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the main deck there. I will upload another video for the side deck and extra deck. So yeah, just tell me what you guys think, comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace.